Take this lighter for example to represent you or myself or someone you may know, right? A lighter is simple, easy. You just press down, a flame will appear. That represents your inspiration, you being well rested, having the motivation. But if I take my finger off of it, what happens? The flame stops. If I flick it over and over and over and over again, it loses its spark. Or I could keep pushing and pushing and pushing myself until I can't hold down any longer and the flame runs out. You see, that is what a burnout is. Literally, a burnout. Now, if you don't know who I am, my name is Johnny B, and on this channel we talk about personal wellness, personal finance, how to become a better person day in and day out. And in this video, we're talking about burnouts. That sounds interesting. Make sure you watch this video all the way through, because if you are going through a burnout, we're gonna explain the hidden signs of a burnout that you may not realize, and two, how to combat that. How do you fix a burnout? So again, make sure you watch this video all the way through. And thank you to Patty the Panda. I know exactly what a burnout feels like because I went through it while I was teaching, and I went through it while I was applying to well over 300 different jobs over the summer. But the way I was feeling, I was waking up tired. I was going to work tired. I was going out with friends, partying it up, hanging out with my friends and families, but I was still tired while doing the fun things I would love doing. And then when I got home, I was tired while I was going to bed, and it was on a repeat cycle. And I know for sure I am not lazy, and this is not the reason why I am tired. I just felt depleted and drained. I was unmotivated. And yet I kept forcing myself to keep going and going and going and going and going and going, and no spark, no flame. And I kept doing this every single day from when I was teaching, from last summer when I was applying to every single job, that I kept getting rejected, kept getting rejected, and kept getting rejected. I felt burnt out. I didn't know what to do. By trying to force myself to get this flame, it made things a lot worse. And then again, I had to realize I wasn't tired. I was just empty. I was just empty like this lighter. No fuel. No fuel. And then when there's no fuel and you do have a little spark, it's not going to light. The amount of times I'm going to keep hitting this lighter, there's going to be no flame. No matter how hard I push down on this, no flame is going to come out of this, because what you need is fuel. And I didn't have any of that. So here's the thing about burnouts. It doesn't come all at once. It actually creeps up on you slowly and you don't even realize it. So here are the 5 signs that burnout is actually creeping up on you slowly. And sign number 1, you just stop caring about the little things you used to love. You just stop caring about friends, family, the little hobbies. 2, you dread doing the small little things, the little tasks. You just dread doing them. You start complaining. You start coming up with excuses that you don't want to do it. And you feel guilty. Number 3, you feel guilty for resting, taking a little break. You feel guilty for that. Number 4, you start isolating yourself. You isolate yourself from your friends, your family members, even your significant others. You start pulling yourself away from them because you just want to be alone. You just want to be by yourself. And the worst one of them all, number 5, you forget what peace feels like. The relief of stress, the relief of anxiety, you forget what that feels like. And if that's you, I feel you. I've been there. It sucks. But just remember, you are not broken. You are not lazy. You are not tired. You just ran out of fuel. You just need to find a way to get some more fuel, so that way you can light that flame again. That's all you have to do. And the solution to finding your flame, to finding more fuel to create that flame, isn't to put in more effort, because guess what? The more effort you keep pushing, like I said earlier, it's going to do you nothing, no good. No flame's going to come out of it. Nothing's going to come out of it the more and more you push. It's not a planner. It is not waking up earlier and starting a morning routine to grind harder. It's none of that. Fact is, that's going to make it worse. Your burnout's going to continue. It's going to creep up on you faster if you're on the early stages of it. The way you solve a burnout is rest. Now, that's probably something that you did not want to hear, something that you were like, rest? What? What is he talking about? Yes, rest. You need real rest. That's what it is. You need to rest without guilt. Because, like I said earlier, if you're resting, you're thinking about, man, I have to go back to work. I got to get this done. Or I have this chore to get done, and I got to cook dinner for the family. And because if it's not done, no. Real rest. Real rest. Sit down, relax, meditate. Go for a walk outside. Do what you need to do to get that weight off your shoulders. That's the rest I am talking about. And again, I'm not talking about just going to bed and sleeping. You cannot sleep this off. I tried that. It does not work because you wake up and it still hits you like a brick. It doesn't work. Tried it. You can try it yourself if you want to sleep it off, but it doesn't work. And the time. So you have your rest and time. You need the time to breathe without pressure. Time to say no. Because that's going to alleviate a lot of pressure off your shoulders as well. Time to do the things that you love doing, whether it's the little tiny things or even the big things, but don't do anything that's going to drain you. Do the things that refill you. Refill, that's the key. So that way you can find that spark, to find that fire in yourself. And again, you have to have time to remember who you are outside of productivity. Focus on you. Focus on your mental health. Find that fuel to light this lighter. That's what you need to focus on. Slowly, gently, on your own time. Don't do it on anyone else's time. Your time is what's important. Your time is what is critical. To wrap this up, here's what I want you to think about. So I want to ask you this simple question. What is currently draining your lighter right now? What is making you feel empty and depleted? And it can be something small, it can be something big. And what is it that you're working on to help refill the lighter? So that way it can have a flame again. So that way that little spark can do something that can make an impact. If this video hits home, I want you to make sure you give this video a like, because this is going to push it out to more people who need to see this. People who are feeling the burnout, people who are not knowing they are in a burnout and how to resolve a burnout. So by hitting that like, it's going to push this video out and help other people. Again, we're here to help others. And just remember, you do not need to burn yourself down to keep other people warm. You deserve to protect yourself. Protect your peace, your own flame. You're going to protect it. That's why all lighters have a lid, to protect it. I'm Johnny B Talks, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.